What's up, Knicks fans? What's up, Knicks fans? It's your boy Mizzle.
It's your boy Stats.
And Stats celebrated a birthday yesterday. Let's clap it up for Stats. Let's clap it up. Happy birthday for Stats. We're getting older. And guess what? You had a birthday yesterday and the Knicks couldn't even give you a W. Knowing that you're a big fan, they gave probably their worst performance of the season. We're talking about the Bucks game, guys. We've been on load management. We've been trying to figure out, how do we revamp the show? Because the way we had the original format was for a team that will perform at a NBA level. And the Knicks have not done that. Sucked it up last night. How much did they lose by last night?
30-40.
30-40. We just checked out. This is what the Knicks were last night. Sanitation. You see that?
Yeah.
You see all this sanitation? You see this garbage truck? Oh yes, they had a road game.
Road game.
Yes. There goes the New York Knicks. Go ahead. There they go. Sucking garbage.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, all right. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Pick them up. Yep, that was our New York Knicks last night. So you know what? We revamped the show, and we're gonna do top fives. First top five we're gonna do. Top 5 things that the Knicks need to change right now, today, so they can stop being trash. Today. Top 5 things. All right, you ready? Number 5, David Fizdale. I like you as a guy. You know what I'm saying? You got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? You're a charismatic guy. But as a coach, I don't know. The players don't seem to be responding to you, David Fizdale. As much as it pains me, you got to go. What you saying, Spence?
Oh yeah, definitely. Dave Fizdale needs to go. He doesn't have direction with the team. The team is not responding to him. Not to say that he's not a good coach.
Right.
He just doesn't fit here.
Nah.
That's what it is. Yeah. The players take a liking to him because, he's family. It looks like he's a family-oriented guy. Mm-hmm. He wants that culture. He's definitely looking for culture. That's something that he's been preaching all season.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's just not working with our guys, right? So his coaching decisions at the end of games, I'm not with it. Everything that he's trying to do, I understand it, but he's not getting the results. So it's time to get rid of Coach Fizz, man.
As much as it pains me, Fizz, we love you, you know what I'm saying? But you might not be good for this particular team, man, because the players aren't responding. Like I said, they like you, but they're just not responding to you. So Fizz, as much as it pains me, I'm so sorry. Number 5 thing that needs to happen right now, business goals. The number 4 thing that we need to change right now, it pains me to say, it pains both of us to say, Julius Randle, my dog, Julius Randle. Like, you're supposed to be a dog, you're supposed to be one of the dogs on the team. Marcus Morris saw you. You have maximum effort. I gotta give it to you. Your effort is never lacking. I'll give you that. You cannot defend. You scored 21-9 last year. Now that you're the focal point of the offense, or one of the focal points of the offense, your score is 17-9. 4 points down, 45% shooting. Nah, that's not gonna cut it. Because Tim Hardaway Jr., I remember everybody alluded to, or everybody who used to talk about his contract. Tim Hardaway Jr., he at least won some games for us. I believe he won 1 game for us, so I'm not gonna, but we have 4. 1 in 21, so it's not gonna cut it. I don't know what Stats has to add to that, but it's not gonna cut it.
With Julius Randle, just his decision making at the end of games, him being turnover prone, is what is leading to our ultimate decision and letting him go. Maybe this is not the team for him. Not to say that he's he's not nice. He's not a good player. It just doesn't work here. And I feel like that leads back to Coach Fizz as well, with not giving him the proper direction towards the end of games, and getting on him when it comes to defense. And I think Coach Fizz could implement certain strategies like sitting Julius Randle down, but I see that Coach Fizz is a little buddy with our players.
Yeah.
And that's resulting in a lot of losses, man, because a lot of these games we're in and we just lose them at the end of the game. And
absolutely.
So Julius Randle, you're part of that to a fault, and sorry, man, but we gotta let you go.
Yeah, we gotta let you go, buddy. Those numbers are not equating to what we paid for. We paid for at least 21-9. We're getting 17 and 8.8. All right, so Julius, as much as it pains us, you gotta go. Knicks fans, as we continue to move through this list, we're gonna go to number 3. It doesn't pay me to say this because I've yet to see anything that this guy does except that one game. And the guy that we're talking about is Bobby Portis. I used to fondly call you OG Bobby P, but I don't know what you've been doing. You are a 6'11" shooting guard. You heard? A 6'11" shooting guard that can't shoot. This is what you're giving me. Stats, talk to them while I look for these numbers.
Bobby Portis, ever since that Chicago game, like I alluded to a couple episodes back, you tried to carry that on to every game that you tried to play. And I can't get at you for that. You're trying to bring the same energy over to the next game. But once you see that it's not working, you gotta stop. So Bobby Portis is supposed to be our power forward, but it seems like he's our shooting guard.
Yeah.
Shooting every chance that he gets, not really trying to implement his space on the court. Getting in the paint, working those hook shots, giving those elbow jumpers. If you want to show us that you're a shooter, get in there. Get inside the paint. High percentage shots.
Yeah.
So that's my issue with Bobby Portis, is that this energy that he has from Chicago, where it looked like he was the star of the team at that point.
Yeah,
he's trying to carry on to the next games, and it's just not working for him. You're not a star, Bobby Portis. You just got to be a role player. When it's your time to do what. And that's it. And
if scoring is your thing, that's okay. Scoring is your thing. You come through, you give us a spark off the bench, but you can't. You have to score. If scoring is your thing, if that's what you're gonna do, you have to score. You can't be giving like I'll go over his numbers right now. In 22 minutes, he's averaging 8.8. That's not bad. 5.9 rebounds. But 22 minutes and you're shooting what? You're shooting 40%. You think I want 9 points off of 40% shooting? Right. It takes you 40% to get 9 points? Nah, I'm good. Bobby Portis, OG shooting guard, you need to go. All right, Knicks fans, we're going to get to number 2. The number 2 reason, I keep saying reason. The number 2 thing that we need to change about the New York Knicks. Wayne Smellington. Look, that's him. Oh, they frozen. Ooh, it's loaded just for Wayne. They're like, yo, this is too much garbage. Right. That's too much garbage. Wayne Ellington, let's just go over his numbers, man. Just so you guys don't think that I'm ODing on him, right? He's a Tar Heel. I should be partial to this, but there's no bias when it comes to my professional teams. The Tar Heels are my college team. Right. New York Knicks is my professional team, and he has been staking it up. See, look, our video doesn't even want to play. Staking it up! All right, let me tell you. In 14.5 minutes, he's averaging 4.4 points. 0.1, what is that? 1.6 rebounds. 0.9 assists. 0.1 steals, so you're not even playing D when you get out there. 0.1 blocks. And let's see these shooting percentages, because that's the alarming part. okay, so his field goal is 32%. Check this out, stats. His three-pointer is even worse than his field goal. 30.9%. Stats, get him. Stats, get him. I'm done.
Wayne Ellington, I've been getting at you since the beginning of the season. You've been waste man of the night, plenty of nights. And you're just not cutting it, man. I knew the return of Damian Dotson would be the end of, your play on the Knicks. You can clearly see with Damian Dotson on the court how effective he is. We don't need you to do much. We just need you to shoot threes, play D, be that specialist and go in sometimes. And that's what Damian Dotson is showing us. He'll be a replacement. He's already showing us that he's a replacement. You need to go, brother. That's all I really got to say about you.
And it pains me only because you're a Tar Heel. Not because of the way you play, because you're just trash, bro. Like I don't know what else to say about you than the generic you're garbage. You know what I mean? Like, how do you shoot 30% from three and you're the specialist? I don't have no more time to spend on you. I've actually exceeded the time that I was supposed to spend on you. So, and the last thing we need to change. It's not the last thing, it's actually the first thing we need to change about the New York Knicks is Steve Mills. You need to go. You're garbage. You are garbage. New York's finest garbage. That's what you are. Let me just go over some stuff, man. Remember 2013, we was on a run, we was ready. You remember, guys, if you guys are Knicks fans, Melo took the team to the second round. Roy Hibbert destroyed Tyson Chandler, but I digress. Steve Mills came in the summer of that year that, it was 2013. We did that May 2013. Steve Mills, I'm going to tell you about his beginning moves because we're going to devote a whole show to the top 5 reasons Steve Mills needs to go. But I'll tell you what he did as soon as he came to the Knicks. So September 27, 2013, remember we just got off the second round. Okay, he signed Ike Iagu. October 2nd, 2013, Chris Douglas Roberts. That's, for the younger audience, that's Derrick Rose's running mate from the Memphis Tigers that went to the national championship, which lost to Mario Chalmers and in Kansas, right? Chris Douglas Roberts, he had a very short tenure in the NBA. Not really an NBA player, right? And February 27th, 2014, Shannon Brown to a 10-day contract. February 27th, 2014, Earl Clark to a 10-day contract. And I'll stop right here because this is when things really went astray. March 18th, 2014, he signed Phil Jackson. Stats, talk about this guy, man.
Oh, man. Steve Mills, it hasn't been good since you've been on the Knicks. James Dolan, everything leads back to James Dolan, but James Dolan for the past 2 years has been in the back, letting you go to work, and you're just producing bad results. We're gonna go into it,
in your episode.
Yeah,
you have your own episode.
Your own episode, but it's not looking good for you, Steve Mills. You need to be the number one reason, the number one guy that leaves this team, man. Along with James Dolan, he's the president. We can't really do anything about it now, but Steve Mills.
No, James Dolan's the owner.
The owner.
Yeah,
yes.
He's the owner. He owns. Steve Mills is the president.
Right. Yes. I got a little confused.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
But
it gets confused.
Yeah, it gets a little cloudy when you're taking all these L's.
Yeah.
Steve Mills, man, he's just not the guy for this team. The moves has been nothing but negative, man. Nothing but negative. We don't see anything coming out of anything he's trying to produce here. it's time to go, man. We need to change things before December 15th, I think. And it starts with the front staff, man. And you're the number one reason. Scott Perry, you can go to. I like the guy Scott Perry,
I go to.
but
if he's collateral damage, I don't care.
He can go, man. Steve Mills, you're not doing anything for this team. We have an episode devoted to you.
It's coming.
It's coming. And that's it, man. I really got nothing to say about him. I'm a battered Knicks fan right now.
Yeah, we battered. We are battered. And we feel your pain, Knicks fans. We are battered. We are battered. Shout out to my man Carl. He wrote something that was so insightful. Check out Amnesty Sports if you guys can. He said that the Knicks can't afford to win.
Yep.
Wow. Because they still making money. They're still the number one team in terms of revenue. Right? Knicks fans, especially y'all that be going to the Garden. Stop going to the Garden. Just watch it at home, like we do. Or watch some of it and then be like, all right, no, I'm done with this.
Right.
Right? That's what y'all need to do. So some of this stuff could change. All right? Guys, I don't know what else to say, man. We're battered fans, but guess what? Do we switch sides to that? No switch sides, man. It's New York. It's New York, dog. We from New York. We from Brooklyn. On top of that. So you already know. We super loyal. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we're still going to be watching. Let's get to the next game. We will be playing those Denver Nuggets. They come to the Garden. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing for us.
Yep.
It possibly means some obscure player on their team will have their career high.
Yeah.
But will we be watching? Yes, we will. It's going to be at 12/5, on 12/5 rather. That's December 5th, this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. in MSG. Hope you guys will be watching. We'll be watching to a certain point, because if it gets ugly, we're just going to move on. All right? So, don't forget to follow us at Knickswork. If you guys have any disagreements with our lists or anything you might want to add, please leave us some comments right down there. Leave us some comments. We love them, baby. We love them. All right? Follow us at Knickswork. It's right there. For Knickswork, it's your boy Mizzle.
And it's your boy Stats.
And we out.